What's up, guys? Spottabot here for Boom Beach. We're here on my headquarters, level 9, and we're currently building a flamethrower. It's my first flamethrower. It's going to be level 1. I should just finish it right now. This is not why we're here today, but you know what? Yeah, let's just finish it. Spend the diamonds. Yeah, look at that. Look at that beast of a flamethrower. Now I can't do anything with it. It's kind of a waste just to spend the diamonds on it, but whatever. I can and I will spend diamonds on it. Now, that's not where I'm going to keep it, but like I said, we're not doing this video for the flamethrower. We're going to do it for some all-heavy attacks, okay? So I've got 4 landing craft, and I have 3 heavies on each craft. Now, I won't be able to get any more on them because they take up 4 slots until I get my landing craft to, what, level 9, 10, 11, 12? Till I get them to level 12, then I can put 4 heavies on each landing craft. But that's not going to happen for some time, all right? Now, taking a look at the heavies are pretty, they're pretty good. And if you recall in a previous video when I was taking a look at the top player's base, he had in all his landing craft only heavies. And there's a reason for this, okay? So we're just going to take a look at my heavies. And right now we're on level 7. That is maximum level for my HQ, which is 9 right now. Now, if we look at the health, you know, the health is obviously very, very high. These guys can take a beating, right? But their damage is very, very low. We look at their damage right now is 42, and I'm going to talk about the statue bonus here in a second. Damage is 42. I mean, you compare that with the rifleman. The damage is 44 on a rifleman, but you can put 12 of these suckers on your landing craft, right? So you can have 4 times as many riflemen as you have heavies on my current level of landing craft. All right, so the statue bonuses, though, I want to talk about. Now, what I'm probably going to do, and if we look at my statues, we're going to take a look at that right now. And the red ones add to your offensive troop stats. So right now, I have an idle troop health plus 5%. I have a guardian troop health plus 9%. And I have a idle troop damage plus 3%. I don't really like the troop damage idols simply because, and especially for the heavies, when you look at them, it's only giving me 1 additional damage, right? Because it's 3%. I'd rather have, I think, another increase on health rather than damage. So if I do get another statue, I'd probably just reclaim this troop damage one. It's just not enough of a bonus percentage to really make a meaningful impact versus, let's say, having an increase of another 5 or 6% on troop health, okay? But, obviously, again, for our purposes, our troops are even mightier than the typical level 7 troop. You know, I've got an additional 222 health, so we're going to be that much more effective. But like I said, we can get through to a lot of places, but when you get there, it does take a lot of time in order to take something down. Like if you're taking a building down, these guys just fire and fire and fire, and sometimes you can basically end the amount of time that you have for a battle, and you haven't taken out the HQ. You're still firing at it, and your time's up, so you end up losing. But that's one of the things that you have to take into consideration, okay? So we're going to do a couple of all-heavy attacks. We're going to try and scout out an appropriate base to attack. This is not an appropriate base that we want to attack. Where were we? Okay, so this base, no, we don't want to attack this base. We're looking for a base that we can bring our group of heavies in, sort of bypass a lot of their defenses, get in and basically town hall snipe them without having to take out too much of their defense, okay? So these guys are not ideal. These guys actually have somewhat decent setups. I mean, this guy still has, I think, he does have a lot of gold reward here, but I think his defenses are set up pretty close together. I mean, we can take out these 3 defenses with 3 artilleries, and maybe we'll come back to this base. But I'm looking for a base where we only have to take out a minimal of defenses, get in right to the HQ, and then take it out and basically snipe it. I like those attacks. I love those attacks. All right. So, and I know I had checked these out before. I'm just trying to find them. I should have wrote down which ones were actually decent for this type of attack, but I didn't, unfortunately, so we're just going to scout them all. All right. This one... Okay. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I had looked at, okay? So if we look and analyze his base, he's got the cannon level 4 up here, right? Well, look at the range on the cannon. If you look at the headquarters and where I can come in. So let's say I come in right here and I pass that mine and the wood storage and the sniper tower, and I come in over by his vault, right? So look at the defenses that can actually are in range if I were to come in on that side. Well, this cannon is out of range. This sniper tower is out of range. Like, if my heavies were attacking the HQ, that sniper tower would be out of range to attack. This sniper tower is out of range. The mortars are out of range, right? This cannon is out of range. Everything is out of range except for these two sniper towers. All right, so these two sniper towers are my targets. I have to get my heavies in on this right-hand side. I do have to get them past the cannon, and I do have to take out... what I'm going to do is take out this sniper tower with artillery. So 3 volleys of artillery will take out that sniper tower. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to bypass this cannon. So what I can do is place down a shock bomb. A shock bomb approximately to the right of this mortar. So it will take out the mortar and the cannon and that sniper tower while I get into position over to the right-hand side of this sniper tower. Once I take him out, it's free and clear to his HQ. All right, with my heavies. Now, you can do this with heavies as well as riflemen as well. I wouldn't do it with Zookas, because as your Zookas go through, they're going to be slower, and the cannon, by the time your shock bomb wears off, the cannon and this other sniper tower and the mortar will be able to take out your Zookas. So they're pretty much useless on this type of attack. So let's see how well we're going to do here. All right? So first thing, take out the sniper tower, and then we're going to bring in our units. We're going to pop a flare. And our flare is currently at 11 seconds, so we're going to wait a second here. We're going to pop it down. We're going to place that down, the shock bomb, right? So the shock bomb takes out those guys. Now, I'm not going to direct these guys once they're in here. Yes, the cannon is going to fire at a couple of these guys. Once they're in here, I'm not going to direct them to the sniper tower because there's no need. There was no need to direct them on the sniper tower. They were already firing at it. Now I can just let them go. I don't really have to do anything. I haven't lost any heavies. I'm completely out of range of everything. And I just have to watch now, because I have a big group of heavies. Are any of them going to come in within range of any of their defenses? And yes, they are coming into range, so I'm going to pop down some medikit to try and prevent... I'm going to lose one guy on the right-hand side. And that's the thing. I mean, that's hard to prevent when you have a large group or a large number of troops in a small area. It's hard to prevent some of those outliers being within range of some of the defenses that you were looking to hopefully stay out of range of, right? So we did lose a few troops. There's still that one sniper tower that's firing at that front heavy, but he's not going to take him out. We did end up losing 3 troops there, but not too bad. And we took him out. So really, with very little trouble, we were able to take out this base. Nice, and we actually got some iron. I'm completely out of iron, so thankfully we got some. All right, so now we're going to go back to our base here. We're going to reinforce our troops, and I am going to save up because I'm running a number of attacks here. I mean, I could upgrade my mines, but I really want to upgrade probably my artillery first. My artillery and my medikits, or my medkits, I want to get upgraded first. So we've got just under 6 minutes to wait for our heavies to reinforce on our landing craft. So we'll be back. All right, we're back, and we did find the other base that we're looking for to attack. It's this Daigle 1968. So let's scout him out first, and let's check out where his headquarters. So he's level 10 headquarters, and his headquarters is way in the back of his base. The only defensive structure he has protecting his headquarters, basically, is this level 6 mortar, which we can take out with 3 volleys of artillery. Okay? Nothing else is within range. The only thing we do have to do, obviously, we're going to take in our heavies along this left-hand side, so we do have to get past the sniper tower, this mortar, and these 2 machine guns. And what we'll do, we'll definitely use a shock bomb to get us past those guys, and we'll bring in our troops over on this left-hand side to the back of the base. and it's free. You know, it's a free path right to his headquarters. So pretty easy mode right here. So let's do it in real time here. This is live. So we're gonna take out those two structures at the same time. Make sure, very, very important to take them out. Take them out at the same time. Put your artillery down right beside, right in between both buildings. Okay, so we're gonna drop that down. Look at that. We took out all four of those defensive structures. And you know what? Our shock bomb doesn't last that long. So, and then we're gonna get that guy. Go back there. Yeah. Okay. So we just gotta get him out of the range because our flare ran out. And we haven't lost anybody, and we will not lose anybody on this attack because everything is now out of range. I mean, how easy is that? It doesn't get much easier unless the guy's, you know, HQ is right on the beach and all his defenses are in the exterior of his base. I guess that would be easier, but, you know. Let's heal these guys up just because. We got nothing else to spend our energy on. So yeah, the all-heavy attack, very, very effective, and you can get through a lot of defenses. Like I said, I mean, I could probably have walked right through the middle of his base, and probably have not even lost a heavy, or maybe lost one, and that's it. And then you only have to wait 6 minutes to get, you know, to reinforce your troops back at your base. So it is pretty effective. I can see why, you know, some of the top players would run all heavy attacks. Especially, you know, at their level. But, hey, we like to mix it up, and we're going to be running some different attacks, and I want to start using the warriors a bit more. I haven't used them a whole lot, so... And we managed to get a crystal on that attack, so not too bad for our resource gains. And now we can go back. We don't have to reinforce anything, and we can actually do an upgrade. We have 290,000 gold, so what I want to do is I'll probably just upgrade... Yeah, I'll upgrade my artillery. So if we upgrade it, it's going to add an additional 129 damage. 16-hour upgrade. Yikes. Alright, and we can actually upgrade a building now, too. Now that we have some iron. So, do I want to do that, or do I want to upgrade my gunboat? What's my gunboat? 105,000 wood, 25,000 rock, and 6,600 iron. So, I'm gonna hold off because I want to upgrade my gunboat before I upgrade anything else in my base, other than possibly the vault. See the vault? The nice thing about the vault is that I'm gonna get an additional 4% protected on my resources, which is good. But no, I'm gonna save up for the gunboat. Anyways, that has been the all-heavy attack. Very, very effective, and I use it. I've been using it actually quite often. But I am going to start mixing up a bit more. You know, if you saw some of my previous videos, I typically run with maybe one landing craft of heavies, then a couple with the riflemen, followed up by a landing craft with Zookas. But again, it's all dependent on the base you're attacking. So if you do have, and similar to Clash of Clans, when you do have a particular army trained or reinforced, you're looking for those bases that are a good fit for attacking with that type of army. Okay? So if I did have the heavy rifleman Zuka army, then I'd be looking for an entirely different type of base. I wouldn't necessarily try to, you know, HQ snipe. I would sort of go in on a frontal attack and have my Zukas in behind to take out some of those defensive structures because they deal a lot of damage, right? So it's applying your army, your developed army, to an appropriate base that you want to attack, and that's what we did with the heavies. Hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you next time. Spider out.